Hey, what's up, guys? It is Celeb back again for another video. This time around, we're here with the first episode of The Forgotten Files. So in this video series, I'll talk about games that I didn't get a chance to either review or check out whenever they first released, or also I'll talk about games that I covered at events and didn't get around to covering them because I was sick for an entire month. So right after coming back from Summer Game Fest, I was really sick, and I've still been getting over it. Every single day, I feel like I'm getting better, and then I get worse. And then I feel like I'm getting better, then I get worse. I didn't have COVID. I didn't have the flu. I didn't have even a common cold. So I'm slowly but surely getting better, and I'm finally getting my voice back to do these videos. But I'm here to talk about Path of Exile 2. So Path of Exile 2 is a free-to-play action RPG. So this action RPG is made by Grinding Gear Games. Grinding Gear Games was founded by some gamers that really just loved Diablo 2 and wanted to make their own version of Diablo with Path of Exile. And, of course, it was a mega hit. So now it has not just, some Diablo fans behind it, but it also has massive talent from all over the games industry that are working there. But with that said, Path of Exile 2 features co-op for up to 6 players. It's set years after the original Path of Exile, and you'll return to the dark world of Wraeclast and seek the end of the corruption that is spreading. So in Path of Exile 2, this game features a brand new campaign with up to 6 acts. It has 100 distinct environments, 600 monsters, and over 100 unique bosses. So that's crazy to me in the first place. This game is, of course, it is free to play, so you are going to have the ability of buying loot boxes and some other things here and there. But from my understanding when talking to the team, this game is going to be one of those titles that you will be able to play from start to finish in the story mode with your friends online or in couch co-op. So couch co-op is going to be something really big about the console aspect of this game. So me and my wife are really big couch co-op players, and the fact that Path of Exile 2 is going to be coming out free to play day one. I mean, come on, guys. That's going to be amazing for not just PC. It's going to be amazing for PlayStation and Xbox as well. Now, listen, hear me out. This is no hate towards any other development team out there. I could not really get into Diablo 4. I don't know why. I really don't. Me and my wife sat down and played a good chunk of it, and both of us just really couldn't get into the game for some reason. We put in 32 hours, I think, into Diablo 4 together, and I don't know, it didn't grab us like Diablo 3 did on console. So one thing I will say about this game is right off the bat, it grabbed me. Not just because of ease of use, but it was such smooth gameplay, so easy to pick up, easy to understand, nothing too crazy that was just way out there. I was like, oh my God, you didn't have to read a book on truly understanding RPGs to enjoy your experience. But also, graphically, it was unbelievable. And I'm saying this wholeheartedly. I was shocked how good this game looked. Now, I did play with the warrior class, and as I said, there's a total of 12 classes available in the game. Now, all of the classes have not been officially revealed as of yet, but the classes that are available are the warrior, the ranger, the huntress, the sorceress, the mercenary, the monk, the druid, and the witch. And there's a total of 4 classes left to be revealed. But I mean, it's nuts to me because with this game you have customizable skill system. Okay, so any class can use any skill gem. So I mean, think about that. So no matter your class, you can use whatever skill gem you want to advance in the game and change your gameplay style. So it says here, those skill gems can be further modified by up to 5 support gems that can drastically alter how that skill works. In addition, you can now dual specialize your passive skill tree, allowing your character to switch between two wildly different fighting styles at will. So you can use, as it says in this information, you can use ice and lightning, or you can use, like daggers and traps, swap between them how you want, when you want, and customize that character however the hell you want to. Also, there's 700 equipment-based types, and every single one has its own unique item you can find. So that's huge, guys. I mean, it's honestly almost shockingly huge. Like when we get this type of information for a game, there's sometimes it's hard not to say, well, okay, it's free to play. So like, what's the catch? What is the catch with this game? And what's great about this game is that with it being free to play, it will, this has been guaranteed by the development studio. It will never be a pay to win game. Never in its existence will this game ever be a pay to win title. And I'm telling you that because I actually I had the moment of greatness of talking to one of the development leads and the game director for Path of Exile 2 Console Edition, Trevor Gammon. So we kind of talked. There wasn't like a interview that we had, but Trevor Gammon, Trevor is just honestly a down to earth, great guy, man. Like he's very chill. He was as I was playing the game, he kind of walked up and I'd given them an award. I gave them Best of Summer Game Fest award because I was honestly just blown away with the presentation. And while I was playing the game, he kind of walked up and was just talking to me about the game. I told him I'd never really played Path of Exile 2 before, or Path of Exile before, but he had kind of explained what the studio was all about and what the game was all about. And from what I gathered, they wanted to make Path of Exile 2 an enjoyable experience that was free to play, that anybody could just jump in and just have like a breathtaking experience. Now, mind you, there are going to be challenges. As I said earlier, there are like 600 monsters, 100 unique bosses, 100 distinct, different areas with 6 acts of campaign. So that's a lot of content for you to play during this game. But as Trevor had said to me, is he wanted it to they wanted it to be an enjoyable experience that really kind of stood out as its own thing, instead of everyone always kind of connected and saying, oh, they started this because they love Diablo. Yeah, of course that was the case. But in the same exact instant, with this game, Path of Exile 2 is set to make it its own, make it kind of get to that point of scaling that mountain that Path of Exile already did and showcasing what this studio is all about. And it's all about making a visually stunning action RPG that is fun from start to finish, no matter how you play it, no matter where you play it as well. So if you are a big RPG fan, you're going to enjoy this game. As someone that does not really play a ton of RPG titles out there, this game is something that is going to be very special for a lot of people out there, and it's going to be a challenge, of course. But with this title, I could see me and my wife sitting down and playing this from start to finish together in couch co-op. And to shout out Trevor again, and I know I've talked about Trevor a lot, okay? So, Grind Gear Games, and Tencent, y'all give me a break. But Trevor's just awesome, dude. It was such a wonderful conversation I had with him because he really made me understand the passion that the studio has about this game, and the amount of time that they put into this game. So originally the game was set to release in 2022, I think. But, after some time, of course that didn't happen, but they've had years of honing this game into something that is truly special, with all these different challenges, different areas. One of the, and I'm telling you guys right now from playing it myself, this is going to be one of the better experiences of 2024 when the game does release. And I say that with like the most confidence that I could even have. I know that's a broad statement, but honestly, this game is going to be a spectacular experience from start to finish. I mean, you have so much going for you guys with this game. Speaking to the dev team, unbelievable opportunity with this game of making it, one of the best RPGs on the marketplace. Having 240 skill gems, 700 equipment base types, with everyone having their own unique item. 100 in-game, more than 100 in-game maps that have its own boss. What did I say earlier? It was like 600 monsters, 100 distinct environments. It literally speaks for itself. And if you can't look at the gameplay that is in this game and not tell that this is one of those games that you could just sit down and just grind away at, you're delusional. All right, I'm telling you right now, you're freaking delusional. So, but yeah, man, honestly, I know this is a weird introductory to the first episode of a new series that I'm doing, but as time goes on, we get old, okay? And not only do I get old, but I'm working multiple jobs. I'm being a husband and a father. And especially now, the way things are, when I got sick, when I got back from California, I literally almost had 2 weeks of not being able to even speak. So I'm sorry that the video was a little late, but I do have to say big shout outs to Level Infinity and Tencent for giving me the opportunity of checking this out. Of course, big shout out to Grind Gear Games as well. It is a spectacular game. I haven't said it, I think, enough, how gorgeous this game is, how fluid the gameplay is, and how freaking excited I am for it to release later this year. I can't wait to sit down and just couch co-op this with my wife, and hopefully others. Trevor, I mean, come on. Let's set it up, dude. Let's set it up. I don't care what goes on. You're going to sit down at the studio, and you're going to play this game with me and my wife. All right? You got me too excited about it. I gave you an award, so you're going to sit down and you're going to play this game with me for a little bit. I'm just kidding. But I appreciate the hell out of you guys, the viewers, the game development studio. Thank you so much for the amazing opportunity. Make sure to check back soon for more videos and information on Path of Exiles 2 as we get closer, of course, to the game's release this year. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace out.